We're not just putting the student experience first, we're reinventing it. What's happening on our campuses, across our communities, and around the globe is a DC-grown and led transformation of the way we learn, the way we teach, the way we work, live, and lead. The many paths to post-secondary education merge and weave in so many new ways, and our approach to delivering that education, advanced learning that innovates, inspires, and changes lives, is just as varied. We are shaping this transformation shoulder to shoulder, heads down while working hard, but always with clear eyes on the future. This is our stake in the ground. We are DC, and together, we are leading the way.
Second game of tonight's doubleheader of your Durham Lords versus the Loyalist Lancers here at the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center for the OCAA basketball match. We'd like to start today by saying hello, once again, and if you could please rise and move your hat for playing the national anthem. Thank you, everyone. You may be seated. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the welcoming starting five for the Loyalist Lancers. Number one, forward from Italy, Francesco Polizzi. The forward wearing number 5, Tristan Wright. The guard, number 8, Jalen Jack. The forward number 12, Alex Arsenal. And number 13, Giovanni Torres. The head coach of the Lakers is Kevin McGuire. Oh.
Hello and welcome back to the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center. I'm John Townsend, and we have a great game to kick back off the men's basketball season after the winter break, as they are hosting the Loyalist Lancers tonight. Loyalist coming into this game with a record of 5-5. Lords, of course, still undefeated this season, and a tip goes to the Loyalists to start things off. Here's Jaden Jack with the ball right now. Looking for an option. Finds one. It's almost stolen there by the Lords. Goes off the backboard. Lords ball. Turnover there from number 12, Alex Arsenault. Second-year player from Picton. Here's the Lords' floor general, Miles Hall. Bringing the ball up. Tries to go up with it, but he's stripped of it. Lance is going the other way. Mid-range shot there, and it's good for the first bucket of the game from Francesco Palusi from Italy. Silvi Marina, Italy, second-year player. The first bucket of the game. Here's Mal Hall. Mishandles it, but goes right to Jay-Sean Elliott. Floater there, and it is good there from Mark Stoop. The Lord's first points of the game. Here's Jalen Jack. Tries to go step back, can't get it. Three's missed there from Palusi. Lords go the other way. Here's Elliott. Tries to go down low. Defense collapsing and picks it off momentarily, and they do. After Alex Arsenault threw it off of Javade Mani, excuse me. It's going to be Lance's ball. Oh, that's a wide open layup there. Easy bucket for Tristan Wright. Lords are going to have to be a lot more stout on defense, closing down those early opportunities. Nice little double screen there. Elliott for three. Can't get it to go. Mani with the rebound. Puts it in. Good work there from Javade. Ties things back up, 4-piece. Almost went for a three there. Goes to a floater. Great block there from Monet. And that pass will be picked off there. So risky pass there from Torres. But Lances to get the ball back. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound here on the baseline. Gets it in. 3 seconds on shot clock. They need to get a shot up quick. And they do. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Either way, air ball on the other way. Hall can't corral it going up for a lay-in. However, Rayshawn Smith does. The Lords now take the lead, 6-4. This will be a pull up there, can't get it. Mark Stoop can't get the rebound. Goes all the way out. There's Palusi with the lay-in. Ties things back up at 6-piece. Risky pass there from Miles Hall. He's able to be corralled there by Elliott. Here's Smith. Can't get it, but gets his own rebound. Turned over. Got a 2-on-1 going the other way. Lance's fantastic defensive effort there from Miles Hall. Comes back with a chase down block. A substitution here for the Lancers. as number 13, Giovanni Torres, takes a seat. And I believe number 10, Nick Dales, who had the ball just a moment ago, checked in. Almost an easy layup there for Alex, but can't get it to go. Goes out of bounds, Lord's ball. Six minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Low scoring so far, 6-6. And it's going to go out of bounds, still Lord's ball. Here's Smith on the inbounds, gives it over to Stoop. Finds Marne. Marne goes up for the shot, gets it, good to go. Nice little midi there from Javed Mani. Here's Nick Dales driving in, mid-range shot. Can't get it to go, rebound. Almost corralled there by Smith. Great job on the offensive board there from Alex Arsenault. Saves it for the Lancers. 9 on the shot clock. Alex from deep gets it good to go. That's going to be counted as a 3 as well. I was wondering if his throw was on the line, but referee says it's a 3-pointer. Takes the lead. There's Miles Hall going the other way. And chase down block, just a little bit too much contact there. Miles Hall, as he's going to be going to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on number 8, Jaden Jack, third-year player from Toronto. Went to Oakwood High School. Jaden Jack's their leader in points per game, averaging 19 points a game. Second highest scorer is Matthew Ayakano, averaging 13 points. So very, very high scoring, because this Lords team, who's, as I mentioned earlier, undefeated so far, their highest scorer is Javed Mane, who's averaging 11.8 points per game. It's very much a team effort for why this Lords team has been so successful this season. Even if one player isn't scoring, they can look to 2-3 other guys on the bench who can do just as much damage. However, they also have glue guys. One of those glue guys will be coming in a second. Glody Kashala, just an absolute rebound merchant. Rebound and defensive presence. He's kind of like a old school Dennis Rodman, I'd say. But more so Dennis Rodman on the Pistons and the Bulls. Either way, Lance is going the other way. He's able to get I was going to say an easy layup, but just that's going to be unshacked and a fool, I'm sure. Turnover now, Lord's ball. As Rudy Fahik is checked into the game, he's now having the ball in his hands. Glody Kashala goes up with it, gets fouled, not able to get the layup. But Glory's going to the line. Speaking about guys coming off the bench for this Lords team, Rudy Fahik has just been instant energy. As soon as he comes off the bench, a great change of pace. Player to just insert and just a spark plug. You have a vet in Miles Hall who tends to start the games, who has that veteran presence. In the fourth quarter, he's unlikely to make mistakes. But quite often you see, about 6 minutes into the first quarter, you see that substitution with Fahik coming in and just change the tempo, change the pace. Quite often teams don't really know how to react to that sudden change of tempo. Especially with Glody, who normally checks in with him. As Money is now checked out. I believe it was Caleb Carter who checked in for him. Lancers looking to generate some offense, almost bobbled it out of bounds. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Gonna need to make something out of nothing, and they do. 3-pointer there from Tristan Wright, number 5. From Curtis, Ontario. You could say almost a homecoming of sorts for him. Good ball movement. Carter is a Fahik. Stoop. Bobbles the pass. Turned over. Going the other way. And a putback slam from Seth Bentolia. Ties things up at 14 apiece. Here's Fahik. In line. Glody Kashal, a lot of contact, no call, but turned over. And a quick buck at the other end. Nice control in the air there from Jay-Sean Elliott. Here's Nick Dales. That's, for my eyes, looked to be a travel. Referee says no call, but either way, turned over to the Lords. Number three-pointer from Caleb Carter. Of all the players on this Lords team, you cannot let him get hot. We saw it early on in the season. I believe that the game I'm thinking of was against potentially Algonquin, but he hit, I want to say, 3 or 4 3-pointers back to back to back to back to back. He's definitely a microwave scorer. And speaking of microwave scorers, there goes Jaden Jack again. Back to back offense so far this quarter. It's just been haymakers back and forth. Caleb Carter for 3 once again. Hits it once again. Back to back threes from Caleb Carter. Here's Jaden Jack bringing the ball up the court. Good defense from Fahik. Almost picks it away. Referee saw a little bit too much contact there from Rudy Fahik. And could have a whole lineup switch here for the Lords. As Max Vorpool checks into the game, second-year player from Pickering, Ontario. As well as Zach Morris, number 13. Actually, I believe those are the only 2 substitutions. To me, it looked like there was going to be a lot more. Lance's trying to find some offense. Somehow manages to find backdoor cut. Can't get the layup. Does Alex Arsenault, who was fouled on the play, and he's now going to be shooting 2. On one hand, it was a bit of a sloppy passing there from the Lancers, but at the end of the day, he got to the man. So you can't complain too much if you're a Loyalist fan. As first free throw does not hit the mark. Second one does. Brings it to a 5-point game. Here's Vorpool bringing the ball up the court. Gives it to Fahik. Over to Morris, back to Vorpool. Vorpool, pull up, can't get the midi to fall. Here's Jaden Jack coming back up the court. Here's Alex. 0 for 3. And that's going to be a foul. Foul's on Giovanni Torrance. I believe that was pushing the back there. Here's Fahik. Over to Zach Morris, back to Fahik. Good screen from Kashal, a perfect position for the rebound, but Morris gets it himself, puts it back up. Morris gets it again, puts it up. Can't get the fall, but gets a foul. He's going to the free throw line now.
Foul's going to be on Alex Arsenault. Substitution for the Lancers coming in, number 5, Tristan Wright, for number 12, Alex Arsenault. Shooting is going to be Zach Morris.
Morris hits the first free throw. as Lords managed to get the offensive rebound. Poole jacks it up, can't get it. It's going to go out of bounds. Loyalist ball. We have a substitution here as number 32, Randall Brown, is checking in for number 8, Jaden Jack. Randall Brown is actually from Curtis, Ontario. So yet another homecoming. Also went to Holy Trinity, same as Tristan Wright, who's also from Curtis. Can't get the layup to fall. Sends the feet full court. Gets the layup. Good to go. 8-point game. 8 seconds left. Loyalist with the last shot of the quarter puts it up. That's gonna be a charge. 3 seconds left. Never mind. Lords might get the last shot of the quarter. Great charge there from the Lords. Fahik, 3 seconds. Needs to get a shot up quick. Caleb Carter can't quite get it to go. And that's going to do it at the end of this first quarter. Lords are up 25-17. We'll be right back here in 2 minutes. And welcome back to the second quarter of tonight's game, Loyalist versus Durham. Lords went into the break with a 8-point lead. Here's Zach Morris down low. Gives it to Glody, out wide to Fahik. Drives in, out to Carter. Can't hit the 3. Fantastic ball movement there from the Lords. The Loyalists did not know where they were going to be attacked from. And good drive. Great drive there from Kobe Tablate. But foul there from Glody Kashala. Kobe shooting 2.
Substitution, Mark Smoot coming in for Glody Kashala.
Kobe Tablate, first year player from Scarborough. Hits the first free throw. And hits the second one. Here's Fahik. That pass is corralled almost by Vorpool. Can't get it. Backdoor pass, Kobe. And that's good. Now a 4-point game. Vorpool driving. Can't get the layup, but Stoop corrals both of the rebounds. Gets the bucket. Lords back up by 6. Here's Nick Dales on the, almost went for the mid-range shot. Great finish there from Francesco Pelusi. Vorpool driving, can't get it. It's going to be going back the other way. Mani's going to be coming back in for Vorpool. I believe this is actually Vorpool's debut game here with the Lords, because I do not see him on the stats, because I don't believe I've called out his name in previous games as well. Great defensive effort there from Zach Morris with the contest. Behind the back pass to Stoop with the finish. Great transition basketball here by the Lords. As here's Kobe now. He sends it inside, floater by Francesco, and it's good. Loyalists are not going away quietly. Here's Caleb Carter driving baseline, can't get the reverse. Stoop fighting for that rebound, can't get it. There's great effort there from Nick Dales. Kobe on Mani, out wide, three-pointer. Francesco gets it with a lucky bounce. Brings it to a 1-point game. Let's have a couple substitutions coming up. It's Miles Hall checking back into the game. Stoop can't get the three-pointer to fall. First, like Miles Hall as well as Jayshon Elliott are going to be checking back into the game, as well as Rayshawn Smith coming back into the game. Zach Morris checking out, as well as Caleb Carter and Fahik. With Stoop and Mane still in the game, so back to the starting lineup. Good defense there by the Lords. And great job rebounding as well. Oh, almost going for the alley-oop from Mane to Smith. A little bit too high up. Lords trying to pick up full court. A little bit late on that. I'm sure they get him next possession. Here's Nick Dales trying to drive on Smith. Smith's doing one hell of a job to keep in front of him. Good backdoor pass. No good. Lord's going the other way. Elliott over to Stoop. Can't quite get the layup to fall. There's now Loyalist going the other way. Midi. That's going to be good from Nick Dales. Nick Dales is the fourth highest score on the team, averaging 10.9 points per game. As Lords go back the other way, scoring of their own. Lords up by 1. As we finish there from Tristan Wright to take the lead. Miles Hall for 3. Interesting, interesting shooting form there. Almost LaMelo Ball did, where I don't know if he jumped more than an inch off the ground. Either way, puts it in. Lords up by 2. Nick Dales can't quite get the bank shot. Lords going the other way. Miles Hall Great dribbling, throws it up. Monet can't quite get the fall. There's Kobe. As that could have been called goaltending, but it is not. Lords are lucky to get away with that, as you can't interfere with the net once the ball has gone up. So by slapping the backboard, causing extra vibrations. Fortunate to get away with a goaltending call there. Miles Hall for three. Can't hit it. Here's Nick Dales going the other way. Driving baseline. Here's Alex. Gets it good to go. Alex Arsenault ties things back up at 34 apiece. Here's Ahmed Ishmael. Over to Miles Hall. Back to Ahmed. Over to Stoop. The fouls there is on Nick Dales. And we're going to have a timeout called, I believe, by the Lords. A good timeout, in my opinion. The Lords have been in control for the first quarter of this game. However, Loyalist has really come back strong this second quarter, not giving up the easy transition points that the Lords are going after. Lords also have a couple more turnovers this quarter, namely on those two thwarted alley-oop attempts. They just need to clean things up a little bit, go for the secure points right now. Once you have a lead, once you're leading by double digits, then if you want to throw an alley-oop, you can go for that then. But either way, it's a great contest so far. Very close game. Both of them have been. The women's game was close all the way through until Loyalist pulled away at the end there. And this game is tied 34 apiece here, late in the second quarter. Great game here at the Campus Recreational Wellness Center.
Going to be Lord's ball at the baseline. Inbound is going to be Miles Hall.
Lord's ball here at the baseline. Here's Miles Hall. Gets over to Smith, blocked, rejected there from Seth Bentolia. There's Jaden Jack. Good screen there from Alex, calling for the ball. Jack says no. Another screen from Alex, still doesn't get it. There's Romeo down low, as Seth couldn't get that one to fall. Miles Hall gives over to Smith, who drives. Can't get the layup. Good rebound, though, from Alex. There's Romeo with the Euro. With a nice little Euro step there from Romeo. Romeo comes out of Whitby, went to Sinclair. Just a short 10-minute drive away from here. As we have foul there on Mani. On the ground though, so basket doesn't count.
Substitution for both teams.
As Ahmed's coming out. Checking in is Jay-Sean Elliott. And a timeout here by Loyalists. Interesting calling a timeout here. As, yes, had a couple decent offensive possessions. He didn't quite get the results he wanted, but I don't think they looked terribly out of sorts. Considering that there was just a timeout called a few minutes ago, I'm a little surprised at that decision, but either way. We just wanted to chat things over. Make sure you have a good defensive strategy coming out of the timeout. Only have a few minutes here left in the second quarter, as well as they have the lead. So if Loyalist can maintain the lead going into halftime against a team that's undefeated, ranked first in the conference, it's exactly where you want to be going into halftime.
Alrighty, fans, and welcome back. It's going to be Durham ball on the baseline, I believe. Inbounding Miles Hall.
Durham ball on the baseline. Gives over to Smith. Drives in. Great defensive presence there from Seth Bentolila. Here's Jaden Jack. Nice little pick and roll there from Seth. Puts on the ground. Turns it over. Speaking of putting on the ground, Elliott almost did. And then left his defender in the dust. There's fouls there on Monet. He's going to be shooting two, with a chance to tie this game back up with 2.5 minutes here in the second quarter. Foul was on Tristan Wright. First one falls for Monet. Monet this season is shooting 27% from the free throw line. Coming into today, he was 12 and 44 from the free throw line, as he airballs the second one. As we turned over, Monet going back the other way, as he is almost stripped of the ball. Lord's ball, though, on the baseline. Inbounds at the stoop. Gives over to Jayshawn Elliott. Gives over to Caleb Carter. Back to Stoop. Out wide to Miles Hall. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Can't quite get back to Caleb Carter. Here's Nick Dales. Gets over to halfway. Tenacious defense there from Smith, who wins it. Sends it all the way up to Elliott. And almost slams it on Seth. Foul called. Jayshawn Elliott's going to be shooting two. Great defense there by the Lords. It all started with Vayshawn Smith picking up Nick Dale's full court, making him work for every single inch, getting it over halfway. Picks it off, dives for the loose ball, sends it down the court almost like a Hail Mary, like someone's going to be down there. Sure enough, Elliott picks up the ball, drives in, almost yams it on Seth. Foul's called, and he's shooting one more. As that second one is missed. It is an interesting free throw technique from Jayshawn Elliott, because if you see, he's a good 2-3 steps behind the free throw line when he does his first spin. But he spins the ball out, then walks into it, and then shoots the free throw. For me, I would imagine that would throw your balance off a little bit. And considering that this season he's shooting 39% from the free throw line, that's definitely something I would advise of 86ing from his free throw routine of stepping into the free throw. Just calming yourself, calming your shoulders, going up, shooting the free throw. Might cause him to go above 50% from the free throw. but Rayshawn Smith comes up with a second dunk of the game. Dunk as a team for the Lords, with Stoop getting the one earlier. As that's going to be turned over. Loyalists going a little bit too fast. Turn the ball over. Lords take possession, leading by 1 with 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. Good screen set there by Rayshawn, excuse me. And that's going to be sent out of bounds. Lord's ball. This press is putting the Loyalist Lancers in a world of pain. Just turnover after turnover after turnover. They can't generate anything offensively, even if the Lords aren't scoring every possession. They're just outworking the Lancers at this point. Sends it out wide. Jay-Sean Elliott for 3. Can't get it to go. Loyalists going the other way with 32 seconds left here in the second quarter. Here's Kobe. Francesco driving. Puts it up, can't get it. Put back is good from Tristan Wright. 17 seconds left. Here's Warpool with the ball. Trying to pick and roll with Stoop. Here's Stoop open down low. 3-pointer. Almost hits it. And the Lords go into halftime down by 1 point against the Loyalist Lancers. We'll be right back here in 15 minutes with the start of the second half.
We've come a long way since our doors first opened. Though our beginnings were modest, our vision was bold. With each passing decade, we grew.
Welcome back for the second half here at the Durham College Bowl. Lancers looking through for 38-37 is the score. Yours down by 1. Here we go. 20 minutes to play in the half. What's going to happen? Either side it. Inbounding is going to be the Lancers. Starting off at 38-37. Here we go.
Hello and welcome back. At a halftime, Lords trailing by 1 point here against the Loyalist Lancers. Lords going the other way, and Elliott misses the layup, or misses the dunk. Marnie goes, misses the other layup. And Lancers struggling to get it over half court. They do now. Corner three. Hits it. Francesco Pelusi nails the corner three. Stoop goes up with it, and he's going to be fouled on that layup attempt. He's going to the line, shooting two. Foul's going to be on Tristan Wright.
At the line, it's going to be Mark Stoop.
At the line, Mark Stoop could be shooting two. Nails the first free throw. Stoop this season shooting 62% from the free throw line, as he nails the second one as well. There's Francesco, gives it back to Jalen. Or Jaden, excuse me. Now Lord's ball off the turnover. There's Miles Hall going the other way. Gives over to Elliott. Stoop gives it back to Hall. 9 seconds left. Drives, drops it off to Elliott. Puts it up with a lot of contact. Gets the layup. No call. Ties it back up at 41 apiece. As Elliott picks it off and yams it on number 13, Giovanni Torres. Some calls that he want to use his hands on number 1, Francesco Pelusi. Referee does not call for it, as Elliott almost picks it off yet again. And a missed pass there from Jaden Jack. Trying to get it to Alex Onslaught. Here's Elliott. Midi. Can't get it. Was able to get the rebound. Elliott driving again. Double team for a moment. Gives us a stoop. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Miles drives in. Monty can't quite get it. Lance is going the other way. As Jaden Jack sent backwards off of the block. Great defensive effort there from the Lords. This could be Lance's ball on the baseline. Sends out wide, corner three. Can't get it to go. Rebound there by Elliott. Gives over to Miles Hall. Here's Elliott. Over the stoop. Throws it down with some authority. Lords coming alive this second half. Taking the lead back. Now up by 4. Floater. Jack gets it good to go. He's talking with some of the crowd as well. There's Rayshawn Smith with the finish. Here's Alex driving in, driving baseline. Jaden Jack for 3. Can't get it. Stoop with the defensive board. There's a Miles Hall. Crown chanting some stuff at Jaden Jack, who missed the shot. There's Smith. Can't get it. Monty with the offensive board. Puts it up. Gets it good to go. Lords further extend their lead. 49-43. There's Giovanni Torres. Torres driving in, throws up a prayer, and it isn't answered. Elliott going the other way. And there's Rashane Smith down on the ground, looking injured. Referee stops play to take a look at Smith. And we get back underway. As it's almost turned over there. 3-pointer, Francesco hit hard on the 3-pointer. Foul's going to be on Monty. I don't know why he's looking so stunned after that call happened. He got him. Shooting 3 free throws here is going to be Francesco Pelusi. He's shooting 22% coming into this. First one's no good. Second one's no good. Third one's good. And actually, excuse me, he's shooting, coming in today, shooting 80%. He's shooting 22% from the three-point line. And Mane with a reverse lay-in. Extends Lord's lead to 9 points. Here's Kobe out the wing. Gives it back to Jack. Tries to get to Franco, but could not handle the pass. Some missed pass there from Jaden Jack. I wonder if the crowd's in his head a little bit. And in fairness, you should look over to the crowd. You're going to have to handle what comes back at you. That's corralled there by the Lords. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Elliott driving in. Fouled on the layup attempt. Elliott's going to the line. But on Jack's last made basket, shot a look over to the crowd, talking a little trash. He is from Toronto, so perhaps he has some friends or enemies here. And since then, he's missed his last couple of shots, and the crowd's giving it right back to him. First one by Elliott to miss. Elliott makes the second one, extending it to double digits. And Javane Monet checking back out of the game. Coming in as Caleb Carter. I like the substitution as Carlo has the just heat check microwave ability off the bench to just light it up. As you watch, if he gets a couple open threes like this, they might go in like that. His third three of the game. Tries to answer back and airballs it. Nice cross-court pass to Miles Hall. Drives baseline and steps out of bounds. It's going to be Lance's ball. Kobe sends it out wide. Francesco. A lot of contact, but no call. Over to Miles Hall, wide open, shoots it, hits it. You cannot give him that much space. He's consistently hitting those type of shots. Here's Kobe, thought about it, midi, hits it. And there's some confusion, as I believe there's a scoreboard malfunction. As they get back underway. Here's Stoop. Gives it to Carter. Elliott. Hall. Drives in. Floater. Can't get it. Stoop can't get the rebound. Goes over to Jack. Sends out to Kobe. And a lot of contact. Great block there from Caleb Carter. That's going to be a Loyalist ball. And now we get substitutions. Great defensive effort there from Elliott. almost forced the turnover. Lance's ball, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Kobe thought about it. 3-pointer. Can't get it. Lord's go the other way. Caleb Carter drove in, thought better of himself. Elliott for three. Hits it. Lords have absolutely come alive this third quarter. Further extending their lead to 17 points. And this Lancers team turns it over again. Fahik even getting up there. That's to be a timeout by the Lancers, but you could just tell. The offensive game is generated almost solely by Jaden Jack. He has the confidence and the ability to just take the ball and go, screw it, I'm shooting. There's not many other guys on this Lancers team that have that dog in them, that have that ability to just go, we need a bucket. Give me the ball, I'm getting a bucket. You can see a little bit of it with like Nick Dales has a little bit of that as well, which I'm surprised he hasn't dominated the ball. But with the lineup that they have now after taking Jack out, which I think was probably a good call to take him out, because it seemed like the crowd was kind of in his head a little bit. They need that go-to score ability, which right now they do not have. And the Lord's taking full advantage of that. They're leading by 19 points. And here we go. Loyalist with the ball. Passing around. Gives it to Kobe. 3-pointer. Clanks that from Randall Brown. But second chance points there. I believe that was Seth Bentolia who put that in. Here's Fahik. Stoop. Erd wide. Elliott. Tries to drive in. Stoop. 3-pointer. That's going to be wide. Fahik can't quite get the rebound. As here it is, Nick Dales. As pass is tipped and now stolen off of Seth. I believe that was Glody Kashala with the steal. Caleb Carter for three. Hits that yet again. His fourth three of today. He has not missed a three-pointer. And that's what I mean when I say microwave scorer. You just give him the ball with a sliver of an opening to shoot. And he's firing that thing up. And it's going to be out of bounds, Lord's ball, as they lead by 20 points. And just as a reminder, as the last 30 seconds of this quarter, going to halftime, the Lords were down by 1 point. This has been a 21-point turnaround where the Lords have just lit it up. As Carter gives it to Kashala. Long three there, and it hits it from Vorpool. It's snowing outside. It's raining in Oshawa. As almost a big swat attempt there from Stoop. But that was going to be a foul there on Stoop, as we're going to end this quarter with free throws. And now shooting two is going to be number 32, Randall Brown.
The officials have indicated that there is 0.1 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now shooting number 32, Randall Brown.
As he misses the first one. And makes the second. And that's going to conclude the third quarter, as the Lords are now up by 20 points, 71 to 49. We will be right back here in 2 minutes. And welcome back here to the fourth quarter here at the Campus Recreational Wellness Center. As I said in the third, it's snowing outside in Oshawa, but it is raining in the Campus Recreational Wellness Center. Raining threes. The Lords were on fire that third quarter. Everybody's hitting a three. They turned a 1 point deficit into a 20-point lead. That's be a foul there on Vorpool. He's going to be going to the line. Shooting two. Max Vorpool hits the first one. And hits the second one. Now if the Loyalists want to get back into this game, it's going to really come down to how good is Jaden Jack. He's been the nice put back there from Tristan Wright, but Jaden Jack has been the leader of points on his team, averaging 19 points a game, and has just been a microwave score of his own. So if he catches fire, Lancers might stand a chance of getting back into this one, but he's going to need to get cooking quick.
Foul's going to be on Tristan Wright.
There's Glory Kashala shooting a free throw. Misses that one. Stoop isn't able to grab that board, but it's thrown ahead. And laid in there by Uriel Doomboy. First year player from Stouffville, Ontario. Fahik's pass is picked off. Jack going the other way. Over to Dubois. And big rejection there from Glody. And then Alex on onslaught just powers Glody over and gets the bucket for the Lancers. Fahik sends it out wide to Caleb Carter. Gives it down low to Stoop, who lays it in himself. Lords regain the 20-point lead. Down low to Alex on onslaught, who cannot get the N1. Still gets fouled, so he's going to be going to the line shooting 2. Fouls on Rudy Fahik. First free throw's good. Onslaught hits his free throws. 18 for 22. Three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Caleb Carter the other way. Easy lay-in. A lot of contact, can't get it. But Alex Onslaught gets the offensive board and puts it in. Gotta say, Alex Osano has been fantastic tonight. He's one of the bright spots for Loyalist Lancers. Really just a crafty player. Does all the little things. Good at setting screens. Good at grabbing boards. Soft hands around the basket. And it's difficult going up against. Let's see, it is there. Can't quite get that mid-range shot to fall, but it's difficult going up against a guy of Mark Stoop's size. But on Osano has been really solid. Has tough work there. Lords managed to keep the ball. Fahik, Stoop out wide. Can't get the three-pointer to fall, but Glody gets the rebound. And Lords managed to keep possession. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Deep three. That's going to be a miss from Vorpool. And that's going to be a charge. Well done on Vorpool for getting a charge. I'd argue there's no play in basketball that coaches love to see more than when one of their players gets a charge. There's just the epitome of dirty work. Just being the right place, the right time. Good basketball IQ to go for the charge. Putting your body on the line for the team. So Vorpool has just earned himself some more playing time by getting a charge. Center wide to Caleb Carter. Drives in. Back to Fahik. Gets a three of his own. Out wide, three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. But that's going to be over the back call. Lord's ball on the baseline. Oh, that foul's on Glody Kashala? I'm in as much disbelief as Glody is right now. Either way, Kashala checks out. I wonder if that's his fifth foul. I don't have the stats in front of me to prove, but nevertheless, we get back underway as two missed shots, gets the rebound, and ends up putting it in. Good job from Giovanni Torres. Here's Max Verpool. That's going to be a dangerous foul there. Knee to the back of the head. And they're saying now is on the ground, which Vorpal does not agree with, and neither do I. He was in the act of putting that up. He was anticipating the contact. So he was going up with the shot, but either way, he was going up with the shot, so that should be a shooting foul. Either way, Lords get the ball. And he can't quite get the lay-in. He's wanting a foul. Ref's not giving it. Drives in, can't get the fall. Good rebound from Stoop. Gives it to Vorpal. Feeling himself with the three there. Good defense there from Caleb Carter. Could have a substitution here for the Lords coming up, as I believe Mackay Gibson is about to check in. Vorpal fouled on the shot. Now he's going to be shooting two. Oh, I believe Mackay Gibson's going to be coming in for Vorpal after he shoots two. Or later on in the game. Hits the first free throw. Misses the second free throw. Caleb Carter gives it back to Vorpal. Drives in. And they're going to say he carried it. Turnover there. Lancer's ball. And now Vorpal's checking out the game for Mackay Gibson. Here's Kobe on the wing. Good defense here from Gibson. Gets caught on the screen. Kobe drives in. Can't get the finish. Rebound there from Jeremiah Gordon. Here's Gibson on the wing. Over to Fahik. And puts it in. And cross-court pass over to Jeremiah. But gets fouled on the dunk attempt. Good sportsmanship from Seth Ventolila to help Jeremiah Gordon up. We have a couple more substitutions as Zach Morris is coming in for Stoop, as well as Ahmed Ishmael is coming in for Caleb Carter. Can't hit the first free throw. Can't hit the second one either. Lance is going back the other way. Trailing by 23 points. To make that 21 points. Throws an alley-oop pass to Mackay Gibson. Great pass there from Rudy Fahik. Even better finish there from Mackay Gibson. And I believe that's going to be a technical foul for hanging on the rim, but I would also say if you're coming in with that much power, Yeah, but it's a little dangerous if you let go of the rim immediately. Lord's been wanting to get that alley-oop all game, and they finally get it here in the fourth quarter. Now, as I was saying before, when they went for those 2 alley-oops in the second quarter, you know, you're a really good team. You could probably pull it off. Get the lead first, and then you start showboating. Then you start going for the alley-oops. And sure enough, third quarter, they came back, got the lead, and then some. And you know what? You're up by 20 points. Throw a couple lobs. See what happens. As that's going to be a foul called on the Lords, I believe. Foul's on Makai Gibson again, actually. I think he might have went through that screen with a little bit too much power. As that's tipped off. There's Gibson once again with a dunk. The bench is hype. What a fourth quarter here in garbage time for Makai Gibson. Alley-oop and then a strip steal going the other way. Another dunk of his own. As a midi there from Nick Dales. 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Lords up 22. Here's Vahik, mid-range shot. Can't get it. Rebounded there by Randall Brown. Here's Nick Dales. And that's been offensive foul on Nick Dales. I believe they're saying that he pushed off. Gets it down low. Out wide, Zach Morse. Vahik drives in. Great rejection there from Seth Bentolala. And that's going to be a turnover, Lord's ball. Here's Vahik. Gives it to Zach Morris. Driving down low, reverse lay-in. A lot of pressure there from Makai Gibson. Trying to get that steal on Dales. Sends it out wide. Brown can't get the finish. Seth with the rebound. Can't get it either. Vahik going the other way. Floater. Gets it. Cross-court pass over to Nick Dales. That's going to sail out of bounds. Lord's ball with 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The next Lord's game here is going to be, well, the next Lord's game period is on January 17th at Algonquin. It's going to be starting off at 8 o'clock. Women's will be kicking off at 6 o'clock. After that, the next day is going to be at La Cité. Women's game starting at 1 o'clock, men's at 3 o'clock. And then next home game is going to be January 24th. As mid-range shot there is good from Dales, but the next home game is going to be on the 24th against Fleming. That's going to be at 7 p.m. And that is going to do it here at the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center as Lords extend their undefeated streak to 11 games as they win this one 93-69, as that's the final buzzer Lords played phenomenal tonight. It was incredibly close, first 2 quarters, but then Lords absolutely came alive and went on fire in the 3rd quarter, hitting threes, extending the lead to 20-point lead going into the 4th, and just never looked back from there. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm John Townsend. Have a good night.